Hello, everyone, and Katribu. I am Dina Ventura,
I'm Jojo Silvestre.
and welcome to Spotlight.
Spotlight. Spotlight is our Thursday afternoon lifestyle and entertainment show featuring the,
Top leaders.
the top leaders in showbiz, culture and governance, and the creative industries. Catch the latest news on our website, tribune.net.ph, and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. The Daily Tribune is one with the nation in facing the COVID-19 crisis. And in line with this, the Daily Tribune digital edition on Press Reader is now available for free online.
You can also download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store for iOS users and Google Play for Android users to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune is also inviting everyone to join its community Viber Katribu to get updates on the freshest and hottest news and entertainment stories of the day. Tarcito emoticons are also available on our community Viber. Just click on the link in this video to join.
Today we have a very special guest. She is an educator, a ballet dancer, and choreographer. She has also done a lot of directing in various schools. She's connected with UNESCO, among other qualifications.
Wow.
May I present to you Miss Gigi Felix Velarde David.
Hello, Miss Gigi. Nice to meet
Hello,
you.
good,
Welcome to the show.
nice. Thank you for inviting me. Good afternoon, everybody.
Hi, Gigi, it's been so long. Yeah,
Oo nga.
we interviewed the famous Georgie
Georgie.
Felix Velarde, the ballet dancer, the prima ballerina, no? And after
Ah,
that, I wrote about her. That's how I met Gigi, because I was asking about the mother.
That was like what?
mhm.
Yesterday?
Well, when I was much younger, Gigi is the directress and founder of the Gigi Felix Velarde Ballet and Dance
Okay,
Fusion Studio. And so, it's lockdown now. Anong ginagawa mo? What are the activities of the studio, Gigi? And
At
you?
the moment, planning stage lang for reunion, for concert. Pero I keep telling my students, you stay fit warm up every day. Watch videos so that you get inspired
Mm,
at the moment.
yes. How long have you had this studio running? When did you set it up, and what kind of dances do you teach in the studio?
Okay. Actually, my mother started this 1960 at Philippine Women's University, Manila. And I took over 1980 when I arrived from the state.
Mm,
And I call it dance fusion because it's a fusion of movement from classical, contemporary, and ethnic.
mm.
I should be your student. I
So,
could do my hand movement.
so do you
Uh,
teach dance yourself? I mean, you
yes,
have
I teach
lessons.
ballet.
Wow,
Yeah, yeah.
that's something I never took up.
I wanted to, but walang
Okay,
ganun sa Itchaga Isabela. Eh.
okay.
Gigi is the daughter of this famous couple, no?
Mm,
Si Georgie Felix Velarde nga is the mother,
yes.
and the father is Dr. Herminio Velarde Jr.,
Wow.
who was himself very active in Bachelor's Club.
Mm.
He is an ophthalmologist, an eye
Okay.
surgeon.
Mm.
I wonder how it was like growing up in that kind of household. How did your parents influence you in your choice of your career, Gigi?
I think I was exposed to fashion.
Mm.
Okay, my mother would have her photo shoot in the house. So I practically saw everybody, all the fashion models, the top model.
Mm.
And then my father would bring me along in Hospital na Maynila, UE and PGH. So I saw the service of my father. Uh, Gumagamot siya not only for the rich, but also for the poor. Dito ko nakita ang service.
Mm.
And my mother teaching for the deaf. Dito nag-umpisa lahat. So I started to tell myself, gusto ko maging uh, ballet teacher. I wanted to be a doctor, but my father said, wag, payat-payat mo. Mag-focus ka na lang sa dance.
I see.
So, ginawa ko yung service ng daddy ko. Hindi ako pwede mag-doktor. But I would serve the differently abled children, teach them, the orphans, the street kids.
Mhm.
And I think that's the influence I got.
From your
Yeah,
parents, from
yeah.
your dad, and then your mom.
Yeah, that's right.
So you've the studio has been open since 1980, so it's been 40
Ruby,
years.
yes.
Wow. So you're
Oo,
now
tagal na.
celebrating 40 years. If you could share with us the highlights in the history of your studio, and what would you consider its top accomplishments through the years? But before that, before you answer that po, we'll take a short break.
Okay.
Natulala ako.
Nais po naming humingi ng paumanhin sa anumang pag-aalalang na idulot ng ating bills ngayong Mayo at Hunyo. Di po namin inasahan ang naging hirap para sa ating lahat dulot ng COVID-19 pandemic.
Pero nakapagbasa na kami ng Metro, kaya ang May at June bills ay may actual meter reading na ng inyong konsumo. Ito ay maaaring bayaran ng installment depende sa inyong konsumo noong February 2020. Kung wala sa bahay o sarado ang shop noong ECQ, makikita ang adjustment sa inyong bills ng Mayo o Hunyo. Kung nabayaran na ang inyong estimated March at April bills, pwede itong i-refund sa aming business centers or i-apply sa susunod na bills. Para naman sa mga di nakatanggap ng bill noong Mayo, huwag pong mabigla kung mataas ang ating bill sa Hunyo dahil sakop nito ang inyong nakonsumo noong ECQ. Pero para makagaan, 1/4 lang muna nito ang kailangan bayaran. Ang balanse, pwedeng i-installment.
At good news, bumaba ang overall electricity rates ng 2 centavos per kilowatt hour ngayong Hunyo. 2 buwan nang magkasunod ang pagbaba ng rates. Hanggang sa susunod na Meralco Advisory.
Araneta City, home to the country's first indoor shopping mall, the world's original Thrilla, and the first ever Bini Bini pageant. Now a place for your first win, your first catch, your first home, your first big break, your first date, and even your first love. Araneta City, the city of firsts.
And we're back. So before we took a break, we were asking Miss Gigi what were the highlights of her studio's
cell sites, it affords us better cooperation and communication with the outside world. Because it is vital for FU and RMF to have this. We are now dependent on this cellular signal, and it has helped us a lot. Connectivity is not a problem because we allowed these cell sites to prevail and to be on our roof deck and our helipad. Hindi tayo mawalan ng signal sa lahat ng rooms namin dahil may cell site tayo sa taas. It's one of our major advantages. I think that's the greatest decision that I was a part of, because if not, we would probably be in a worse case right now. I'm thankful that we allowed these cell sites to be installed. I'd like to think and hope that all hospitals have that. We have not had any case of cancer regarding cell sites. As a matter of fact, we employ many cell sites and many boosters inside the hospital. For us, it has saved lives. I think with this new normal, we have realized that we are more dependent on this technology. Cell sites, if not connectivity, are a must.
And we're back. We just had a computer glitch, but at least we're with you again.
Yes.
So to that question, what is your answer, Gigi?
Okay, I would say my scholars, accomplishment yan, because many of them went abroad and performed abroad, joined companies, Martha Graham, San Francisco Ballet.
Wow.
Sila Jason Ignacio, Gretel Domingo, Judel de Guzman. These are, a lot of them joined CCP. Okay, so that's one accomplishment for me sa studio. The second one was I founded the first interpretative dance competition festival in the Philippines. May pamami ko nito, I think 1991. Okay. When everybody was going boom tarat tarat and spaghetti pababa, naisipan ko na okay lang naman yun, rhythmic movements yun, no? Pero we can go higher, di ba? One step higher. We can use dance but to educate, teach values. So, ang competition was, you have to dance a 3-minute number but with social issue. So, nag-iisip ngayon ng mga kabataan, di ba? So, ang issue pwedeng abortion, drugs, against drugs, etc. So, love for family or love for country. So, yun ang ginawa ko. And I remember my mother, before she died, she was very proud because I got her as judge. Sama niya si Ede Lahar. So, at saka Steve Villaruz. That was my first launch. So, sabi niya, this is really very good for you to think of this. Sabi niya, continue this even if I'm not around. Sabi ko, oo, I will.
So, meron pa rin hanggang ngayon?
Meron pa. I just finished before summer yung 6 interpretative dance festival.
Wow.
So that's
Okay.
every year you hold this competition?
Every 2 years. Every 2 years.
And it's held during what month?
In different places. I held it before at Quezon City Park with Charito Planas.
I see.
Okay. She was the first one who believed in me kasi I told her about the idea. Sabi ko, magano tayo dito, festival. Sabi ko, para mag-gather natin ng mga tao. Sabi niya, sige. So she believed in me. So I also told my mom and she believed in me. So sabi ko, okay, gawin natin.
Okay.
NCCA also helped me. They funded
that's
a
nice.
little for the prices. Yun. So yun. And I think the third one is I brought my students to Malaysia, short and sweet dance competition, and we won, I think 7 or 8 awards out of 10.
Wow.
Ang pinaka gusto kong award doon, aside from best choreography, overall, Best male dancer, best female supporting dancer, best male supporting dancer, best choreography, etc. was the audience choice. Kasi yung audience choice, pumunta pa kami sa community ng mga Pilipino sa Malaysia. But nobody attended the 5-day show. Nobody. So, ang audience namin, walang Pilipino. Puro foreigners. And we were judged for 5 days. Talaga parang pumasok sa butas ng karayo. 5 days, 3 judges coming from different countries. So it was really, sabi ko, let's just enjoy this, sabi ko sa mga bata. Do your best. I didn't know we were gonna win a lot of awards, and I was happy for that.
Congratulations. Ang galing naman.
Sinama ko rin ang PUP with that show. So I took some PUP student na ako din na nagte-train sa ballet. And I took my student. So it was like a collaboration. And I think joining the Earth Savers Dream and Sam in the I think 1990 okay, I joined that with Mrs. Cecile Guidote Alvarez as director. I was resident choreographer. So I would bring my students to join the differently abled members of the ensemble. Merong mga bulag, pilay, bingi, mentally challenged, street children, indigenous tribe, and then sasama ko yung mga ballet dancers with them. So, sa akin, accomplishment yan kasi I was able to teach my students in ballet to care for others. So I would see the realization and the transformation of my normal students when they work with the differently abled.
Okay.
And accomplishment, education, and
So,
diba?
yeah. Okay. But there's one accomplishment, not just it's everybody's accomplishment in your family. Your dad and mom
Yes.
revived the zarzuela, Walang Sugat. And many years later, you also directed it in San Beda. I watched that one. So Gigi,
you
tell us about Walang
Oh.
Sugat. Yeah, I did. I watched it.
Okay.
That's
So,
by whom?
what's that?
Severino Reyes? Is that by?
Severino Reyes
Yes,
is the
yes.
writer, the
Okay.
script writer, and Fulgencio Tolentino is my father's grandfather.
Ah, that's the connection. So tell me about
Yeah.
that thing, that whole production, your
That
travels.
changed.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, that started my theater career because I was focused on ballet, and then my father revived Walang Sugat. Nasunog ang libreto niyan eh. So,
Okay.
nag-invite ang father ko ng mga sarsuelistas, audience ng sarswelang Walang Sugat nung araw. So you would see them in wheelchair, all very old, and they would be taped by my mother. Sinasabi nila yung story habang sinusulat yung storya at saka yung inaham nila yung music habang si Tito Mike Velarde, the composer of
Oo.
Dahil Sa'yo, would put notes to the humming and singing of the people.
Gigi,
So doon nila tinagpi-tagpi
Gigi,
ang script.
remember that
Yes.
old woman? Corazon Basilio Fajardo? She
Yes,
was
yes,
interviewed. Yeah.
Alam mo, parang naging co-actor ko pa yan, parang mother ko pa yata siya doon sa Walang Sugat.
She's my great-grandmother.
Talaga?
Yeah,
Small world.
yeah. Anyway, to go back to your story.
Let's go back. So, yun, when I saw how it was done, okay, piece by piece, so it stayed in my mind. So when I was asked by Sambeda, can you revive it again at this age? Sabi ko, I think I can. So I directed Walang Sugat for Sambeda Theater Guild, and my mother watched it. Di ko lang alam kung sabay kayo. She cried.
But of
My
course,
mother was crying during the intermission. And then she said, if your daddy can only see you now, sabi niya, He would be
Oo.
so proud. Kasi
Oo.
parang ako yung next generation eh.
Yeah, yeah.
Sabi niya, nabuhay mo uli. So sabi ko, so that's how I revived Walang Sugat. And I had it on radio, musical theater with DZRH,
Oh,
Radio
wow.
Balintataw of
Wow.
Mrs. Cecil Guidot
Yeah.
Alvarez. Okay. She's another person who believes in me also. That's
Yeah,
why
yeah.
nai-inspire din ako to
Yeah.
create.
Yeah.
And nanalo siyang Golden Dove.
Oh,
So
that's
we won the
For
Golden
Walang
Dove for
Sugat.
Best in Entertainment.
that's KBP?
Oo nga.
Yes.
Yes, kapisanan ng mga broadcasters ng
Andito
Pilipinas.
ito yung trophy
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Wow. Wow.
Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Miss
Pero so,
Gigi,
na-shock nga ako eh.
ah,
Sabi ko, that's for my mom and my dad.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but of
Everything is
course.
for my mom and my
Yeah.
dad.
Yeah.
you have certainly led a very interesting and colorful
Yeah,
life, especially
yeah.
in the arts. But
Yeah.
there's a side of you that we also want to know about, and that's you being an educator. So when we return, we'll just take a short break. We'd like to know more about your teaching method and how you impart the knowledge of the arts to students who are not even aware of the arts. So we'll be right back.
Ikaw ba ay may pack na cooking skills at bonggang-bonggang level of singing performance? Kung oo, baka ikaw na ang hinahanap na Phoenix Super LPG Calderoque Royalty. Para sumali, sundin lamang ang nasa website ng Phoenix Super LPG Calderoque at i-upload ang inyong best video na kumakanta habang nagluluto. I-like at i-follow ang Phoenix Super LPG page. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao. Sarap pala magluto. Sali na!
We're back. Miss Gigi, we'd like to know more po about how you are as an educator. Can you share with us some
As a-
stories?
Okay.
Paano ho yung teaching style ninyo?
Kasi I belong to the theater department. Okay? I was a former chair.
Okay.
Okay?
Sa?
And then,
Where? What university?
PUP,
Oo.
PUP, Polytechnic University of the Philippines, Manila.
Yes.
Okay.
Sa main,
Yeah.
ano.
Yeah.
So, when I would teach theater, I would go into my dancing clothes and teach them dance. And then I would also be hands-on. When I give them a project, I make sure that I see it every day. Bababa ako dyan. Maski hindi ko klase, I would see the rehearsal and then guide them accordingly. At saka gusto ko sila talagang gagawa ng props, sila talagang gagawa ng costume, pati makeup, pati to advertise their show, their what else? Costumes. So talaga nandun ako, hands-on.
So,
Hindi pwedeng hindi. Saka I always tell them to be humble and open-minded so that they learn more.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tama naman.
Kailangan diskarte sila.
stricto po ba kayo? Are you like a terror teacher?
Di ba maraming mga director na
Oo.
like this, like that.
No, I'm not. Hindi naman ako terror, pero I like things done. Yung lagi ko sinasabi, napansin ko kasi ang bata ngayon very laid back.
Ay.
So I would always say, 'di ba? I would always say time is gold. what you can do now, do it now. Don't do it tomorrow. Bukas na lang. Ganon.
Don't waste
So,
time.
oo. I
Do-
don't like wasting time. So, kaya ako chine-check. Kasi otherwise, hindi nila mamimit ang deadline.
Do
Pero
you,
I'm a friend. I'm okay.
do you
Hindi
say,
ako stricto na nagmumura o nagsisigaw. Di ba?
I was going to ask that if you say bad
Ah,
words.
no. Cannot.
I
Oo.
don't think she does because she teaches
Although I had
Oo.
directors,
social
I had directors as I was
Oo.
growing up na nagmumura, nagagalit. Oo.
Yeah.
Pero ako hindi.
Okay.
Oo.
So Gigi, you're very active sa UNESCO, ano? You have that association. You have a friendship with the institution, Cecil Guidotti Alvarez. What's your relationship
Yeah.
and where did you and where do you continue
It,
to collaborate? UNESCO yan,
actually,
di ba?
we met, UNESCO, we met at the first Disabled Festival. Ang tawag pa noon, disabled, ngayon bawal na yun, ha? Differently abled na sila.
Ah,
Okay,
okay.
so we met in the first Disabled Festival at the CCP May. I think the head was the former wife of President Ramos, May Ramos.
Oo.
And then she asked me to do a song, Panata, sa kalikasan. Because the Earth Savers Dreams and Sam is all about song, dance, theater about how to save Mother Earth. So 1990, nagsha-shout out na kami na please take care of the environment. Take care of yourselves. Tignan mo nangyari. Nobody cared to listen.
Yeah.
Okay? So, ang songs namin yon Save Mother Earth. So, binigyan niya ako ng special children. It started with 10. Sabi niya, i-choreograph mo to for the festival, the Disabled Festival. And then when it was, as I was going on, nakita ng mga teachers na I was good at it. I didn't know. I was good at it. And so, yung 10 students ko, naging, I think 50 to almost 100 on stage na special children.
Oh, wow.
Wow, that's hard to
So,
manage.
that was really hard. And when Mrs. Alvarez saw that, that's when we started to
Collaborating.
link. Collaborate. I ended up choreographing 7 songs.
Wow.
Oh,
Kasi
wow.
nagustuhan nga niya yung first. So, I did 7.
Wow.
Pero marami kami dito, ha. Kasali rin sila Nonoy Froilan,
Oo.
who did one. Si Edna Vida. Lisa
Vida.
Makuhat was part of parang siya yung head nung dance. So, she was like my star. She just arrived from Russia.
That
when I did.
time.
She was very young. Sabi nga niya, Gigi, ikaw na mag-choreograph, I will dance. Sabi ko, sige.
Ay.
So, yun, collaborate. It was a collaboration of artists, actually.
Pwede bang
So,
therapy?
Nonoy,
Pwede bang...
may singers na actors, si Nonoy Suniga, Manta,
Oo.
Vina Morales. These are the people I remember that really, Steve Villaruz, na kasama namin. Talagang it was a pool of artists
Nice.
for the first disabled.
Ang kwan ba, ang in love ba differently abled?
Oo. Ano question?
Ang kwan ba, ang emotionally distraught ba
Differently abled.
differently abled?
Oo. Mas maganda pakinggan because they are able in a different way. Diba? Hindi, sing, dance, and act if they're not able, diba? So, hindi sila pwedeng disabled. Differently abled sila.
Gigi, I'll repeat my question.
I did hear. Okay.
Ang kwan ba ang in love differently abled?
Pwede. Pwede differently able. Minsan hindi mo alam anong gagawin mo kung
O, di ba?
paano.
Oo.
Various times.
Teka, pinapagalitan na ako ng director dito. So, hanggang doon na lang ang ating topic.
Okay.
I think Miss Gigi is a teacher and an artist at heart
Yeah,
talaga. It's
yeah.
in her blood.
Yeah.
And I don't think you'll ever stop teaching, no matter what platform it may be. So,
I think so.
yeah, so we understand that you also conduct webinars. So-
Workshops.
Workshops,
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
So if you were to conduct a webinar, what would it be about?
Ano ba ang maganda
Could be
ngayon?
about ngayon.
Yeah.
Yes.
What do you mean? What will it be about? Anong topic?
Yeah,
Oh,
what
ano
would
ba ang
you like-
specialty mo?
Yeah, what would you like to teach pa?
Yeah.
Contemporary.
Dance?
Contemporary dance with to teach values at saka with social issue.
Ayun eh, yun yung important.
I want the youth to be involved with what's happening around them.
Yes.
So, pwede yun sa webinar?
Possible, pero di ko pa na-try. Ta-try ko nga ngayong school year with my theater students.
Oh.
Yes, that's right.
Mm.
Kasi
I'd
it
like
will
to
be-
try that.
It will be online from now on, the teaching, di po ba?
Yes, yes.
Okay. So,
I'm
medyo
going to try that.
challenge yan for teachers talaga to be effective still, even if it's online. So, Miss Gigi, we're out of time, although we'd love to ask you a
Yeah.
few more questions. Perhaps you could just give us your final message for the youth or the people you teach. What would you like to tell them at this point?
Well, I'd like to tell them that you should use the arts when you use the art, you use it not only for entertainment, use it for education, use it for social change and sustainable development. So, gamitin nyo yan para to have better people, better world.
That's very
Para mas
noble.
malalim ang art expression.
Tama po. So,
Okay.
it has been another afternoon. And would like to say thank you, Miss Gigi, Velarde, David, for joining us this afternoon for Spotlight.
And we're getting in touch
Thank
with you.
So,
For another session
Yes.
with Miss Velarde. So,
Okay.
before
thank you so much.
before we end po, we'd like to remind everyone
To catch the latest news on our website, tribune.net.ph, and follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Tribune Now. The Daily Tribune is one with the nation in facing the COVID-19 crisis, and in line with this, the Daily Tribune digital edition on Press Reader is now available for free online.
you can also download the Daily Tribune app on Apple Store for iOS users and Google Play for Android users to get the latest and most comprehensive news online. Daily Tribune is also inviting everyone to join its community Viber Katribu to get updates on the freshest and hottest news and entertainment stories of the day. Tercito emoticons are also available on our community Viber. Just click on the link in this video to join.
Well, it's been a
So,
pleasure.
Thank you very much
Yeah.
once again for joining us this
Yeah.
afternoon. And this is Dina Ventura
This is Jojo Silvestre.
for Spotlight, the Daily Tribune's
Thank you.
Thursday lifestyle and entertainment
Thank
show.
you. Thank you, G.
In the days ahead, we need to lean on the values that make us a great company, the Malasakit, for which we are known, and the understanding that, as San Miguel, we stand for something far greater than ourselves. That we have responsibility to extend a hand to those who most need it. It is our sense of duty and obligation, pagkakaisa and malasakit, that will see us through these difficult times. Kwentong Malasakit.